What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba with the ticker symbol BABA. The last time I looked at this company was back on September 5th. Please read the description below if you'd like to see the services I provide. Tomorrow I'll be doing an analysis for a viewer who requested Coinbase. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who already subscribed and like my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute any financial advice. We will start out the technical analysis by going over what I see in the daily chart and potential price targets. Then we will take a quick look on the weekly chart to wrap it all up. So since my analysis was on September 5th, and I pretty much did my analysis right after this bar, or on this bar, and then what happened was that we did create that lower high as I suspected. We didn't go straight down, we created that lower high and then we moved lower. And then what happened during the week was that prices went up again, and then now we got this red bar. So this is not a really good sign for longs, especially since we went up twice. So see, after this red bar, prices went down and then up, and then we went down and then up again. So if prices do something twice, which is it went up twice, right? And if it fails, which it looks like it's about to, since we got this red bar right after that. So if we go red tomorrow, then we're probably going to sell off all the way back down, probably the 162 level, or even make a new low around that 150 level. This looks like a long trap. I don't think it's gonna be a short trap since we're in this downtrend still. Let me show you guys right now with this channel. So this is the downtrend I believe we're still inside of, and we just had that first break of the channel, so I expect that new low to be made. You can go ahead and adjust this a little better. So that fits pretty nicely right there. Just a little bit more. So that's pretty much close enough. So we're still making lower lows, lower highs. We're getting rejected by the EMA. As you can see here, we're getting rejected by EMA. If we push above it, it's just temporary. We fall back inside underneath the EMA. Push outside, we fall back inside, getting rejected by the EMA, getting rejected by the EMA, and getting rejected by the EMA. So there's definitely no bullish signs yet. We're making lower lows, lower highs. We're still in this downtrend channel. So since looks like we're coming off the resistance side of the channel, I expect us to continue lower. As of right now, that's pretty much what the technicals tell me, especially since we had this breakout side. Looks like we will continue lower. I don't think this is going to be a short trap, like I said, since we made the first leg up right here, and pretty much prices stalled out at that second leg because price action moves in twos, and that's exactly where prices went and then sold off. So if this was a short trap, then we would need to continue higher from here. So this would be the second leg up right here if we combine the first two, and the price target would be 190. But that's if this was a short trap, which it doesn't look like, especially since we had that red bar on the Friday close. So if we do continue lower right below this red bar and break that 165 level, I believe we will continue to fill in this gap right here that price action created back here, and then even make a new low, because if we get a break outside of a channel, price action likes to retest the lows or the highs if it's an uptrend, or even exceed it. So we could make two legs down to a new low, something like that. And if I were to give a target on the daily chart, it would be this leg right here. Since we already had this leg down and then another leg down, and this possibly could be the third leg. Usually the first and the third legs are the same size. So if I just drag this over to the top of that correction, the target that prices could reach is at 128 level. And it makes sense because I've been saying for the longest time we could reach the lower side of the range that prices fell back inside of, and this is the range I'm talking about. I'll show you guys better on the weekly chart. So these are the lows I'm talking about. It looks like price wants to target and stop these guys out or find some support right here, but I still see us continuing lower unless anything changes, especially since we're still inside of this large trend channel. Let me just mark it up for you guys. So as you can see here, we're getting rejected from the upper side. And if I just drag that right there, let me just clean this up a little bit. Let's make this one orange. So as you can see here, we're still moving lower. Not any bullish signs yet. And especially since we're kind of accelerating lower to the downside, that's why I expect us to reach this target. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything I see on the daily chart. So let's go ahead and take a look on the weekly chart. So here we have the weekly chart, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that channel back on for you guys. This is the channel that's working lower right here, and these are the range highs and the lows that I talked about on the daily chart. So these are the highs right around this level, and these are the lows. So prices fell back inside of it, and we're kind of finding some temporary support at the middle of the range. That's pretty much where the congestion occurs. Like, see how we're going sideways here? Towards the middle is pretty much the choppiness, so that's why we're going sideways right here. But the target that I expect Alibaba to reach is this 130 level right around here. I don't know if it's going to continue just straight down and do that. It's hard to tell right now, but I do believe we will reach it unless anything changes. Let me go and change this color. We're kind of accelerating quicker to the lower side, but we're also getting far away from the EMA, so that's not a good sign for the shorts. So sooner or later we will pull back, but I don't know if we're going to pull back right now or after we continue lower, if that makes any sense. So we could even get further away from the EMA and then have like a huge bounce up from this level, which I expect will happen, and then we got to see what happens next. But other than that, that's pretty much my analysis for Alibaba. Still looks like we will continue lower, and on the daily chart it looks like a long trap. So if you break below that 165 level I said, then we're probably going to most likely continue lower and break that 150 level and possibly even reach that 130 level in the coming weeks. Other than that, I really like this company. I mean, this probably be the greatest buying opportunity ever for this company, I believe, for right now in the next 5 years. So this is the time to like load the boat once it reaches these lower price levels, because if you think about it, the last time prices were at these levels was back in 2017, so that's 4 years, and the company has definitely grown a lot more, has, you know, more cash on hand, the sales are increasing, so everything's looking pretty good, except okay, maybe they might be delisted, but that's such a low possibility that it's even priced in the chart, so it doesn't even really matter at this point, right? But other than that, I'm very bullish on Alibaba. I'm waiting to see those lower prices so I can take a position in here, and I'll give you guys an update if anything changes. But other than that, I still see us continuing lower. There's no bullish signs yet. What we would need to see is kind of like maybe a break outside of this yellow and orange channel, and then a retest of that low, and then maybe another one, and then we could see like a trend in the opposite direction. So that's the signs that I want to see, or even possibly an overshoot of these yellow and orange channels that are working lower, and then we could see like a huge rally up. And if we see that rally up, I definitely believe Alibaba will surpass this high eventually in the future. Might take a few years, 3 or 4, but e-commerce is the future, so it's not going away anytime soon, right? So you definitely want to be picking up online companies, and especially Chinese ones, because they might be the world superpower in the coming decade. You guys can look into that more, especially that trade route they're trying to make, the Belt Road Initiative. That might be another plus for this company, so you want to definitely keep this on your portfolio and your radar. So thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised on what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver good content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.